a couple stamps for you to look at while I get ready. All right. I'm trying to do some giveaways today and the show, and it's maybe not working because the show's not live, and now maybe I can set up the giveaways at this point. So we're going to try it again because when I'm doing, I don't know if any of you guys do shows, but when I'm doing giveaways, right, in the past, I tried it 3 times and it won't let me delete them. But what happened is, like, in the past, when I create a giveaway, I'm keep trying to do a giveaway, it would create them as separate instances. And then it wasn't doing that today. So we're going to try. See, I think I must have to do it during the show. So we're going to try it again. And hopefully I run the right one since I've done it 3 times. You saw that I tried it. Okay, so we're gonna say for this one we're gonna have buyer appreciation giveaways. I'm gonna be on today from until about 6 p.m. We'll go leave a little bit, come back, and then we'll come back again later tonight. So when I do those, I'll have throughout the show I might have up to 10 buyer appreciation giveaways. So that's what that is. It's in the other craft supply category. Usually it's some Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper or something like that. All right, so I'm see if that worked finally. Oops, what happened? You saw me just do it again. Maybe I'll leave and come back in and see what happens. Giveaway. Nope. Did it go in there? It didn't go in there. Where did it go? You saw me just do it, or did I not press? We're going to try this again. Create giveaway. And shipping category buyers giveaway. This is going to be my fifth time trying. I have regular giveaways as well. Fifth time trying. Buyer appreciation. List individually. No, it doesn't let me. I did say list individually. And it still did not do it. Interesting. Hmm. You see buyers, yes, but the problem is, Melissa, it usually does. Here's the problem. Let me try it with the regular followers giveaway and show you what I mean. It's not supposed to do this. Look, every time you say make 10 instances, right? When you say giveaway and you say I want to create 10 instances, it's supposed to list them individually. And I say followers. See, when you say auction, list individually. So I want them to be followers giveaway 1, followers giveaway 2, followers giveaway 3, etc. Shipping profile. Let's see. So we're going to try it again. Giveaway. It's just not, for some reason, it's not listing them individually. That's the problem. Not that not that they're not in there. They should go, nope, it's doing it. Giveaway. It's weird. Weird, weird, weird. Quantity. Followers. Giveaway. So strange. So now, I mean, last week I had to do them all separately, which is real pain, but that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to list them quantity and then it does them all individually. When you say list individually, it's actually just here, followers giveaway, more detail. Well, here. And I say next and I say list them individually. Uh, okay, discard. We're gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try again. Let's see. Stickers. Followers giveaway. Okay, the problem is it's not listing that when I do 10, I go like that and it does not list them individually. So if I run it now, it's going to give away 10 of them, which will be a problem, I think, if I run it. That's very, very strange. All right, so I can do followers giveaway anytime. So I can actually, create that individually. Followers giveaway. Yeah, I can do it one at a time, sunshine. Right, but that's the point, is it never made me do that. I've been doing this since August. It's never made me do one at a time except for last week. When you put 10, it creates 10 separate instances. So I don't have time to sit here and do. I mean, I won't sell anything. I could sit here for an hour and do followers giveaways all day. You know what I'm saying? It's look how long it takes you to do one. Followers giveaway one, right? And then I could do followers giveaway two. That's asinine. What is going on? Why won't you let me just create 10 at once? I like to give away stuff. See, it just doesn't, this is ridiculous. So I don't know why it's not working. It doesn't work for you, Amy, when you try to do more than one, or is it just some kind of glitch in their system? See, I could do that individually, but if I don't set up the buyer's giveaways now, the problem, well, you mean the 10 will be one at a time? Yeah, but it won't be because it didn't list separate instances of them. Unless that's something new that changed. It will be separate instances of them? Okay. So right now, if I say giveaway, I'm not going to give away 10 things. If I run this, I'm not going to give away 10 things. I'm going to give away one things. But I want to know which one I'm running. All right. Because I can't risk giving away 10 things when I didn't even know if I put the postage in right. Right. So I'm going to buyer's giveaway. See, when you go auction, you can say list them individually. Then when you go to giveaway, that option is gone. Buyer's giveaway. And now it won't let me do it. All right. So I'm probably just going to do. I'm just going to do them. I'm just going to set up a couple individually, and then I'll also try the other way with the followers things because it doesn't cost me as much. But if the problem is, if I end up doing 10 at once, it will be like $50 right there for shipping. And it won't let me see them. And I want to know what I'm running. That doesn't make any sense. I want to be able to see giveaway. I'm running giveaway number one, giveaway number two. So I'm probably just going to do a couple buyers giveaways throughout the night, but I'll do other stuff. I will do other things. I can't do one with 2 followers and let you test it unless it's a different show. I can't test it right now. If I run my giveaway, I'll give away 10 giveaway. If I run it right now and it's not the way I think it should be, I'm going to give up 10 things with like maybe up to $5 shipping each. So I can't test it unless we do a test show. Anyway, it's not you guys' fault. It's just Whatnot keeps changing things. Stamp set. Let's just auction off stamp sets. $6, guys. Start an auction now. 15 seconds with a 7-second reset. This one reminds me a lot of the kind of stamps. It was like a color and contour. Do you remember that set, color and contour? This kind of reminds me of that crayon kind of look. Anyway, anywho, if you get ones like this, I will give you a little bit of adhesive for your stamps, and this helps get them to stick better. This is double-sided adhesive. It's called cling adhesive, because these older stamp sets, they either stick through friction, and I know any other sellers don't do this. They're like, you're on your own, but I need to tell you, that would stick with friction a little bit, but it doesn't really stick as much as the cling stamps do. This is a cling stamp, or no, this is a, sorry. Okay, I'll show you that separate photo. Here's a cling stamp. We're going to do healing hugs in a minute. So when you have this kind of stamp called healing hugs, and you don't apply the label, it's great, because even with the older clear mount, they're all made from the same kind of rubber. These are called clear mount stamps. These kind over here that don't stick, these are called cling stamps. Well, whether you don't add this foam or not is up to you, because it will stick without the foam. But once you add the sticker to a cling stamp, it's great because they don't fall off. The sticker is cling material, and it's really good material. So anyway, I like your healing hugs because it's already cling. This other one is the same quality. It's still made with the same fine Stampin' Up rubber, but you need some double-sided adhesive to make these stamps stick, because, or a two-way glue pen, because they don't stick. And if once the stickers labels are applied, or you can decide not to apply the labels or peel off the labels, and they'll stick just that way too. But I like having the labels because it helps keep them right side up. So now if you have this kind of stamp, a photopolymer stamp, then you don't need to do anything to them. They just stick, the plastic just sticks as well. Anyway, I have a very poor internet connection. The fires burned down the fiber optic in my whole county, almost most of my county. So my internet is very glitchy. So sorry, but we're still having our show. Still going to have fun. And you're still going to get some great deals. I didn't mean to do a 7-section auction, but now I'm doing healing hugs. I meant to do the other one. We're going to do healing hugs first. Okay, and now I'll go back to the one I was trying to do. And let me fix the time. I like to do it a little longer so you have a little time to decide, do I already own that? Do I want this? I hate going to an auction where everything is like so fast that you're like, and they go next, and you're like, wait, I didn't even see that. What are you selling? Okay, so that is the first one, love and care. Okay, heartfelt blooms. Let's make sure I didn't put any. Heartfelt blooms is a distinctive stamp set. It's new. I mean, like the labels have not been applied to it, so they're going to stick without any extra effort because the labels have not been applied. Distinctive means that there's a lot of detail in the stamps, the shading. Okay, here's some, from the catalog, some inspiration on how to use this stamp set from the catalog or brochure. I like giving you samples once in a while. All right. It's a running. It's a running. Botanicals for you. I like the hand lettering in this font. Gigantic stamp. Red rubber. Stampin' Up! Is not making the red rubber stamps anymore, but they do have the best level of detail in my opinion. Let's get some. I'm getting some stickers ready. So I'm going to write like numbers and names. All right. Lift me up. Hot air balloons. Yeah, they do repeat a lot, don't they? Rosemary, she's like, reminds me of a set from last year. This repeats a lot. This hand lettering theme, botanicals for you. These little stickers are coming off. I wouldn't have applied these personally. They started getting better about the stickers coming off, and then they still didn't invent the cling material till after this time. So anyway, the stickers peel off, but I would just take them all off. They stick better to this block without them. A lot. There's 16 stamps in this set. Lift Me Up. And I like the hot air balloon theme. And there's paper that went along with this one, I'm pretty sure. A few times. Yeah, a few different times we've had hot air balloon stamps with coordinating paper. This isn't the same as the one from a couple years ago. This is a few years before that. I remember really loving this paper. Okay, healing hugs. Get well soon. Sending healing vibes. If hugs could cure, you'd be immune to everything. Feel better soon. Okay. They are all there. See, they go like that and like that. Like putting a little piece of the puzzle together. But looks like that. Yeah, there was a different set, Up and Away or something, last year with that hot air balloon. That's what that was. Friendly Hello. It's a photopolymer stamp. It was a celebration stamp set. A little bit of staining on the one stamp here. Oh no, was it celebration? Yes, celebration. Okay, this paper is going to come with this. Okay, well, thanks, Amy, for telling me about the giveaways. But it's still, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it and do 10 giveaways at once. I need to see them listed individually. Unless there's an update. Can you see if there's an update from Whatnot about the way that they're doing them? If there's an update saying that's the way they're doing them, but I'm not gonna risk it and be like run one, because then I have to give away 10 things, and I'm legally responsible once I run it. So I have to just list, some individual. Anyway, you get this paper with this one. You're gonna get 8 sheets of this paper. I'm pretty sure they went together. These were both celebration items. This paper and the Friendly Hello, because they look like the same kind of birds. And I was cutting these out with my scan and cut too. Flight and Airy. Okay, so Friendly Hello, Flight and Airy. I don't mind listing them individually. It's just that, that takes a lot of time, as you can imagine. And the problem is, if I don't do it ahead of time, the problem is, like, only the buyers who bought during the show, it's going to count toward. So you have to do it all ahead of time. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Oh, I will run bundles later as well. Just running stamp sets for now. This one's 12 stamps called Hello Love. I like the sun and the hearts coming down from the cloud. Little chicken. Keep it real. You make me happy. I like that there's large font on some of these. So 12 stamps. Hello Love. That's what it's called. Okay, this next one includes 2 stamp sets, and it has numbers, and you're going to get one case, but 2 stamp sets. But they go together. Morning Post numbers. So you have your numbers over here. So you could do, happy anniversary, happy birthday, and you could put the different numbers for the year it is. And then, so that's one style of letters, and then or numbers, and the other side is this style of numbers. Okay, so this is a double set, and they're all in there. I'm just going to open up to show you. I mean, I hope they're all in there. Like, if not, I'm not going to count them because it's $6. These are practically free, because some of our stamps cost like $24, $21. So, you know what? 2 sets for $6. I'm not even going to count them. So, because you can't even stamp cases anymore. They charge you for, what is it, $9 for 4 stamp cases. So just if you like cases, it's good to bid. I mean, everything here is a very good deal. How you guys doing today? I got a whimsical one coming up. Whimsical for those of you that like, you know, fun whimsical things. This one I love. You can color in the chick really easily because he's so big, and the stickers have not been applied. So it's what I like about rubber stamps is they don't stain as much as your photopolymer stamps as well. Not only do I love the level of detail, honeycomb happiness is just fun. You're sweet. Oh, hello, and hang in there. Okay, next I have a geography one, going global. World's best dad. Got this out for Father's Day. We have the constellation. You got your Big Dipper. Oh, don't I have washi tape like that? Someone must have picked it. I had washi tape that was like the constellation, like that. Anyway, thank my lucky stars for you. You're the greatest. And then you got a compass. All right, so that's pretty cool. Going global. Rubber stamps. Okay, the next one is a two two pack of stamps. We have, if you have that square punch, it's a what's the word? Whale tail punch, right? Then you can use that whale tail square punch and punch those little shapes out. Lots and lots of shapes. And then over here you got another set of the flowers. This does not work with the small bloom punch. We've already checked last week. Well, there might be other punches that work with it, but not the small bloom punch that I was using for the baby shower I told you about. But this does probably work with a different one. But so you're getting cute by the inch and you're getting the 6 flowers. One case. I just didn't have enough cases to put them in 2 cases. So just 1 case, but 2 sets of stamps. You can always take them out and put them in other cases later. Okay, next I have a background stamp. By the way, if anything gets bid over $7 today, instead of like the bid starts at 6, but if any bids go over 7, then I do have a little surprise you can get. And that surprise will be like an extra little prize for you, for the buyer. That's why I'm just going to do a couple buyers giveaways today, because I'm going to just do a lot of giveaways during the bids. Yay, got some hearts for that. Do you like the hearts are for the prizes, are the hearts for the crackle paint background stamp, which has a eyelash on it. It's not my cat really, because I don't keep them inside. Although sometimes I do have to go in and work with stuff in front of my cat. Most of the time, everything's in my she shed. My cat's never been in my she shed, so it must be an eyelash. Crackle paint is a good one to use for a stamp positioning tool. So what you do is you put this on a platform instead of a giant stamping block. It makes a great background. All right, Rosemary. Oh, the hearts were for the crackle paint, not for me. But I'm still happy for you. I mean, not for. I don't mean it wasn't for me. I mean it wasn't for the prize. So that was. Why did I put? Why did I put that? We got to get into the groove here. This happens every Friday. I got to get my brain in gear. When you see me at night, I'm in a different what do you call it, level of energy, because I'm more energetic as the day goes on. This is early for me. I don't even know why I picked this time, honestly. I'm going to try some other times maybe next week, because Friday I'm not doing a show. It's not scheduled and it's kind of too close to where I'm traveling. So might try. What do you guys think? What days are good for you guys to shop, and what times? What do you think if I'm going to try a new time next week before Friday? Like, say if I'm going to do it time, like Wednesday or Thursday, what time in the day you think would be a good time to do? Anyway, thank you for that. Amazing superhero. awesome. This says cool. This is called Cool Kid. You got an awesome black cat that can also be used for Halloween, and this awesome doggy that can be used even for Halloween because it's a cape, and it's just cute, like whimsical. I got a kite, a paper airplane. This would be fun for kids at school. It's called Cool Kid. So, what times of the days during the weekdays do you guys like to go to shows? I got a Valentine one coming after that. Okay, then we'll do a whimsical. Or do you guys just pop in and see what's going on and whatnot? I do that throughout the week. I pop in. Thank you, Andy. Andy likes the Cool Kid. All right, so let's see. Rosemary had the background stamp, so you didn't need the little cling. I'm putting a little cling material in there for you. Oops. There we go. Sure do love you. Oh, Lorraine, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Lorraine. I'm glad you like your whatnot package. And if you have the same, do you have the same username? Did you come on YouTube and watch my YouTube videos too when I was doing my card tutorials? If that was you, thank you. Okay, so this, what I do also, you guys, if you're new to my channel, I do YouTube tutorials. I taught how to make, I have some of these color labels for sale in my store, by the way. Well, I'll go make sure they're in my store. But I show on YouTube how to do card tutorials, and I've been doing these tutorials this week for my card club. So some of you guys are not following me over there on YouTube, so please follow me at Papered Chef, because this is a current stamp set. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I show how to make cards all the time on my YouTube channel, and how to do scan and cut tutorials. Okay, Jillian. Thank you, Jillian. Well, come over to YouTube and check me out. Anyway, this is I like the vintage banner with the little distressed, not vintage, but like the distressed look on the banner. And I think I may have one of these in my bundles. I spent hours and hours trying to get bundles ready, and I'm pretty sure if you like dies that one of these might come with dies, but I'm not positive because it was. Oh, Andy, you won a prize as well. So we got to get Andy's prize first before we run that. All right, here's how I do prizes, and it's the same as before where you pick a thing, but I'm going to have a new category just called envelope surprise. So if you win what's called an envelope surprise, you'll get whatever's in the envelope. So I'm just going to shove something in the envelope just to get that started. Okay. Now, not that you're going to like say you pick that as part of your. All right. So you're going to pick 1 through 5, and one of them says envelope surprise. The other ones are going to be the same as before. We have the category of, like washi tape and different things. Okay. I'll actually get 2 envelope surprises just to try it out. Okay, shoot here. Okay, Andy wants number 4. And you get stickers. Okay, yay. So you get stickers. Let's find the sticker choices. Okay. I have Easter little gel stickers. I have water bottle stickers. That's for like telling you to, put it on the edge of your water bottle, let you show how much you need to drink each day, right? I have these other sheets of stickers. Let's see. We'll just call this one family with some planners on it. Okay. And we got this one. We'll call that one flowers. Some more planner things. All right. I have some bling. It's kind of a hot mess. Self-adhesive pearls. And I have another one that's, okay, we'll just call this one teapot because there's a teapot on it and some planner stuff. Okay, let's see what this one is. More planner stickers and homemade Or is it here? Let's see. We'll call that one butterfly. Okay, the pearls. You got it. You got the pearls. I even had more, but I can. Okay, so we wouldn't even get to the whole list. Okay, pearls. See if they'll fit in your case that you bought. So that's how it works. So I just do buyers giveaways all day long. So you don't really, yay, that fits right in there. So you don't always have to like, I don't have to run a giveaway for you to win something. You just bid and you can win when you get to a certain number. All right. So back to Sure Do Love You. I think I explained it already, this stamp set. So I'm running it now. That's the one with the heart. And I said there are dies to go with that, but I may have a die bundle for later. Okay, we have. I'm just stacking them up here. All right, somebody asked for wood stamps last week, so okay, let me show you the next few things running. We got wood stamps, we got butterfly stamps, we got Wonderful World. Okay, this one is wood. What's cool about it is you get one of these cases, which are kind of cool to get. But if you don't want the wood and you just want the stamps, that's fine too, because you don't have to mount them onto wood. But somebody asked for the wood stamps, so that's why I pulled them out. So these are not mounted yet, and there is a punch that goes with this. Okay, so I really like that they're not mounted, so you can mount them your own way. But if you like stamping blocks and you like the thick cases, you brighten my day. I mean, not only do you guys brighten my day, but that's what it says. You brighten my day. That's the name of the stamp set with the little light bulb and then a thankful stamp and a little house with the banner. Hey, and if I think I do have this punch, or if I find this punch, I might put that as part of my punch bundle. That would be a cool thing to put in the punch bundle. Okay, let's put this little sticky note on there to remind me. Of course, I won't know what the sticky notes say. I won't know what the sticky note's there for. So I'll be like, why did I put a sticky note there? Oh, this reminds me of the one. This is a double set as well. Wait, is it a double set? They look the same. Oh, I see. It's one of two. It is. It's Butterfly Basics, one of two. And T bought this one for me that said, it was like a postmark that said from Paris. And I used it as some party favors, and it really worked out good. I like the little postmark. And then on this side, you get butterflies as well, Butterfly Basics. Okay, so they're all in there, double set. Well, I'm going to say they're all in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, let me see. They're supposed to be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, they're all in there. It's a double set, but one case. Butterfly Basics. Let me just go like that. I brought better scissors this time, so I didn't have to use my really good scissors to cut stickers with. Hey, Judy. First purchase from me. All right, so those of you guys that are part of my rewards club know that the reward time ends on June 1st. So, Judy, thank you for your first purchase, and maybe you can get to this level by tonight. You can get to the bronze level or silver level, and it's how you get coupons. So, I was going to check about that to see what I put in my shop. If I didn't do the buy it nows, I might have forgot. Okay, I did. I did buy it nows, a crafty treasure pull. Let me pin that for a second and show you what it is. I have retired ink, and then I'll pin it and show you what it is. I have Stampin' Up! Retired ribbons. I'll show you what those are. I have color labels. I thought I had ephemera packs. All right, let's import from my inventory. Maybe I ran out of them or something. I can make more. I'm gonna make more. I got ephemera packs, project life cards. Let's see, doll clothes. I'll run my mom's little bags later. I didn't bring out the doll clothes. All right, so let me show you what a crafty treasure pull is. I decided to have this category for things that I just don't feel like having a category for. Did I not write this number yet, though? Let's at least let's stay on one thing. Let's finish one thing. And we're gonna put this because we got a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. And that was Judy. We were just getting distracted because I was telling Judy about the, the Okay, did I put your adhesive in there? Here, you're getting a little bit of cling adhesive to help make your stamp stick. I was telling about my rewards program. Okay, so if anyone has an upcoming show, thank you, Janet, for reminding everybody. All right, so in my buy it now, I have things that don't fit into other categories, like embossing pattern. I'm just gonna grab it. And some of them and glitter. And I just called it a random thing, and then you get to pick something. You're not getting this whole bag, but I would say, oh, do you want some embossing powder and or stuff like that, or let's see what else is in that. Some of these these things you could pick something from here, like they're just stuff I don't feel like labeling, so I just called it a random pull, and then you can pick here snowfall puff accents puff paint. Okay, so that's what a crafty treasure pull is. I don't know why I put 30 seconds left. I didn't mean to do that, guys. Why did I say 30 seconds left? Or no, 30 left. Okay, not 30 seconds left. All right, so that's one category. Sorry, I'm just getting confused myself. Okay, then in the buy it now, I'm going to show you. That's what the crafty treasure pull is. You get to pick something from my crafty treasures. Let me unpin that and pin the ribbons. I'm going to pin the ribbons. The ribbon category 5 yards are all labeled, and you could just buy the ribbon. The crafty treasures, you can buy more than one at a time. For the quantity, the ribbon, you buy one at a time because you're picking the ribbon. Lovely lipstick, 1/2 inch ribbon, Stampin' Up. Okay, that's just an example. Lovely lipstick ribbon. Hello Honey should have been in a bag. Or no, that's random ribbon. Here, Highland Heather, Balmy Blue. So you can pick a color and you get 5 yards of ribbon. And these are new. They're not the same as the chaos category. So there's a ribbons, 5 yards. All right. Also in my buy it now store are retired ink, Stampin' Up ink that are opened, but they're still in a package. Oh no, they're not in a package. They're opened. Okay. And so they're retired colors, like a bunch of retired colors, and you get to pick one if you pick. And we can always test it for you to make sure. I made sure all the colors were retired, but they're still the newer style. I put those in there for $5 in the buy it now store. That's different from the brand new Tim Holtz ink that are shrink wrapped, which for some reason didn't end up in the buy it now store either. They're supposed to be in there, so I got to go to inactive. I have some Tim Holtz inks that are shrink wrapped. Here we go. And those are new ink in a case. So I will import that in and show you what those look like as well. Well, trying to think of what I did with them. I don't know what I did with them. So if someone buys them, I'll go look for them. Okay. And let's see what else I have. I have ephemera packs, project life cards, etc., etc. Okay. So let me go ahead and back to the category of stamps. And pin that back. So do check out the store because you can use your coupons in my auction. All right, Crafty Chaos over there. We'll do Wonderful World. What a wonderful world. It was a celebration stamp set. And there was designer series paper that went with this. Very pretty with lots of flowers on it. And so this is just some distinctive stamping with a lot of detail in it. So these stick already. And that's running now. And if you like flowers, I got loads and loads of flowers. What did I do with my Tim Holtz ink? That's what I want to know. I'm just talking to myself. Did I bring it back to my garage or did I keep it in my she shed? Okay, I knew I would find it if I just looked for a moment. All right, so Tim Holtz inks that are in my bite now. Thank you for looking at the wonderful world. We have like this color, Mermaid Lagoon, or we have tea dye. They're all shrink wrapped. And the great thing about buying things during a sale is you don't have to pay extra shipping. You're just custom blend, do it yourself ink pad. Oh, that's nice. And Tattered Rose. Okay. Frayed burlap. So you get to pick that. And then the shipping just kind of accumulates throughout the show. And you get to save on shipping by buying everything during the same show. That's what's really great about Whatnot is each person's show has different shipping, but the shipping is the same throughout the show. So the max you're going to pay on any shipping is $9.21, even if you get stuff from the Buy It Now store. And we've already tested that out. So I kind of like that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 stamps because there's 7 here. You get 2 sets, 7 and 5. Petal Parade and Happy Flowers. No sentiments for those. All 12 stamps. That is 50 cents a stamp. All right. How you guys doing? We are now going to do a, this is super cute and whimsical. We're going to do a Jungle Pal. It says Animal Whimsy. All right, for the category. Animal Whimsy. It was a celebration stamp set. They stick really well. They're so easy to color. I mean, how cute is the sloth? Just hang them upside down. That makes a good get well card. Like feeling like a sloth. Mm-hmm. What's the crafty treasures? I just went over it, Kelly. Do you want me to go over it again? Did you just get here? If you just got here, I'll excuse you. If you weren't paying attention, pay attention. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be a teacher. I have things like this. You pick one, maybe like crafty treasure pull. You're picking like, say, snowfall puff accents or like things I just didn't feel like having a category for. And some powders or glitter or like I won't make you like look forever. We'll pick something and then we'll move on. But like stuff like that. I just have random crafty treasure pulls. You're gonna get to pick it though. It's not like you're not gonna get to pick it. If you want to pick a bunch of things, then you can buy a bunch of things and then I'll let you pick. Did someone win this? Yay! Clip in PA. Clip in PA. Hey, I'm from Pennsylvania originally. Clip in PA. Are you from Pennsylvania? Is that what the PA means? The Pennsylvania? Thank you. Put that over here. Love you more. Okay, cool. I grew up in Philadelphia and kind of the Northeast if you're familiar with Philadelphia. Cheltenham, only, actually, literally only Cheltenham kind of border of those parts of Philadelphia. 1, 2, 3, 5 categories. My parish was St. Helena, and high school was Cardinal Doherty, which is no longer around, but we have, it was like at one time, I think the largest Catholic high school there, but it's not there. Oh, you're on the other side. Oh, you're in Pittsburgh. Go Steelers. I shouldn't be saying that. I should be rooting for our Philly teams like Eagles, but hey, thank you for looking. Timeless tulips. This one has a lot of dust on it, so definitely clean these to make them stick better. You can refresh them, use cleaner sprays, and get them all going again, because when they stop sticking and it's an acrylic acetate, it just means there's probably a lot of dust on there. There is a punch that went with this one, the tulip builder punch. But now I'm down in Georgia and never looked back. I left, Philly years ago. Been around like Jersey, uh, Florida. Then I ended up in Georgia. Well, actually, all around the world. Ended up in Guam. Ended up in Georgia. I mean, Guam, different countries, teaching in different countries. Now we're back in Georgia, where I had a job before, and that's why we got a house here. And I just love Georgia. It's perfect because it's like we don't have severe winters. We don't have really super hot summers. Well, we do have hot summers, but not super hot. Not as hot as Florida. Okay, driving by is the celebration stamp set, and it clings, meaning it sticks well. Cute little car, van, and sports car, and little bug because you can color here. Yeah, I did love teaching around the world, Lorraine. Yes, I did. I was a teacher, and when I joined Stampin' Up, I was living in Germany. Actually, that's where I joined Stampin' Up from. Bamboo Beauty. I just thought of that. You know what? I just grabbed this because you made me think of Japan. So I lived in Germany where I joined Stampin' Up, and I went to an event in Amsterdam while I was living over there. And then I was like, I've lived in Bahrain, Japan, Guam, Korea. I've been in England. So this reminds me of like Asia. This one. It's very, very beautiful. This bamboo. And my husband sometimes got bamboo when we were in Guam. Like he would sometimes get it to decorate with. Get it dried out and you put it like in a rock garden. And it really does a great job like decorating. And of course, this goes good with pandas if you have some panda stamps. So, okay, it says the bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that breaks. Japanese proverb. A true friend is the one who holds your hand and touches your heart. Okay, so like it's just really nice. I've only been a demonstrator for 10 years, and I just had my 10-year anniversary. March was my 10-year anniversary. I joined on March 31st at one of those celebration. I was just going to be a hobby demo and like kidnap, steal the kidnap, get the kit and kidnap, it's called. Okay, did Jackie Joe win the bamboo? Thank you, Jackie Joe. So I was, I was just going to do that. I was like, I'll just join. I was already a crafter. I already had craft fairs. I went to craft fairs. I had, I always went to craft fairs. I had like classes at my house on how to make cards and stuff and how to die cut. But I was just not a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm like, I don't need to join a certain group. I'll just buy anything from anybody. And I just joined to get the kit. And next thing you know, a couple years later, I earned the first trip. And then I was like, okay. And I became a top performer. I made it to the global top 100 in like a few years in when they used to have a global top 100. Then I made it to the US top performers list a few times. And now I keep earning the trip. And I'm just like, I'm just going to, stick with it. So thank you, Jackie Joe, for the bamboo purchase. Anywho, that's how it kind of all started. Okay, I'm gonna run this later with a punch. This is just to give you a sneak peek. I was about to run it, but I remember there's like a new punch with it, or practically new. So that'll be running in my punch category. So I have to make sure I don't accidentally run the things that are supposed to go with punches. All right, we're gonna keep on going. keep on going. This is a. I mean, this one is like you can hear the thunder outside my house. So I hope my internet sticks by. But anyway, I love living around the world, meeting new people, and used to do craft classes at my house and stuff. I used to do what's called 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paper pumpkin play dates and all that. And sometimes nobody would show up, and sometimes 8 people would show up. Like it didn't matter. I would just sell everything. If I already made a kit, I would just sell it. And after just going through a lot online, there's 8 of these. They're so cute. Like I said, the snowman's worth the price of admission, or the little pig. How cute is he? Button buddies, they're called. And I just said, my favorite place I ever lived was Guam because I love to scuba dive. And so it's a matter of like living there, but you also have a good quality of life living there because you get to do fun things and get to travel from there. But yeah, my favorite place to visit in the world is Bali, but my favorite place to live is Guam. So yeah, it was fun and everything. And then I did Stampin' Up, and I started like doing virtual events, and now that's all I do. I do virtual bingo. So if anyone's interested, I can give you the QR code to sign up for things. Just reach out to me. I have a lot of, or you can just go to my Facebook groups and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of these. Tag it, it's called. That one's cute with Santa in the tag. And of course, who doesn't need a good to from stamp? Everyone can use a good to from stamp. So a few times because people say, where'd you get all this stuff? Well, I do buy and resell. I do get like mystery boxes off people, and like I have a huge team, so I'm always doing team challenges. And what I'll do is like, it'll say like on eBay, 17 new stamps, and then I get it, and it's like maybe they're actually not new. A lot of people kind of false advertise, but then I was thinking, oh, good, I'll use these for prizes and sell the rest. Well, only 5 were new. Like that was out of the 17 that said were new, and there weren't even 17 in there. So I didn't want to give the person like negative feedback because, by the way, you guys give me feedback if you ever get something from me. I hope you give me positive feedback. So I did what's called a neutral feedback because I just didn't want the person. They had like thousands of sales on eBay, right? And I didn't want to knock their numbers down. I didn't want to be mean, but I was like, they wouldn't let me write to them, and I was like, this is kind of, you didn't, you said that they were new and they weren't. So anyway, they made it right by sending me something else. And my point, and I'll change the feedback, of course, after I get it. But then sometimes you're going to see stuff in my sales. I'll buy a mystery box of someone. There's 8 of these, another True From stamp, a Christmas with I like the silhouette of the Santa's sleigh. And you'll see things for me, like I'll use some for prizes, and then I'll use the rest to put them in my sale. So I do resell, but then also I bought out the store. My friend in Germany, a local friend in Germany, she's German. Well, she's German American, and she a German citizen, but she's also American, born in America. She had a craft store, and she like sold me everything when she turned it into more of a maker's place. She Thank you. And she turned it into a maker's place. So she has a craft store. And did I run this? Let me run it again in case I forgot. I'm just yapping. Cozy Christmas is running now. Okay. So anyway, she sold me everything. So I used to do all these boxes of like paper, like mystery boxes of paper, because she sold me so much paper that when I was I was over in Okinawa, and I moved into this place, and I'm not kidding. It had all this rice paper. The apartment was gorgeous. I put it on. I put it online. I did many videos about this apartment. All rice paper, all wood carvings everywhere. And I was like, I got to get rid of this paper from Germany that I lugged over to Japan with me. So I told all my team members, you guys just pay postage, and I'm going to send you a box of paper. And I did this over and over again, like 100 times. And I still wasn't done with the paper. And I moved it around again to another parts of the world. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly's my name twin. Kimberly Smith is my actually name, so she's my name twin. Thank you. Cling material, Kim. I'm going to put some in there. Anyway, I didn't make a dent, so you might still see once in a while. You're going to see in my sales, like I'll say something like, "I got this paper in Europe," and I'm not doing it to like brag or anything. I'm just telling you because it might be like the weight is in GSM, or you might go, how do you get more of that? It's because I got it in Europe, either at the little stores there because I went to craft stores there, or I got it in Europe, like when my friend closed her store. And the thing that's crazy is like I had this house in Germany that I rented, and it was 3 stories. We rented this house that had a pool in the basement, It was 3 stories high, and the entire top floor was crafts, like the entire floor of the house. So I had so many crafts. And then I moved over to Japan, and the places are not big. Like they're not big. And I was like, oh my God, I got to downsize. I can't even walk. I can't even walk in my house. So I downsized and sent somebody mystery boxes galore. I didn't really sell the stuff. I just sent people mystery boxes, like sold it as a box. And now I'm back to, I have a she shed now, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamps. Banner Christmas, they're called. I wonder if that banner punch would go with that. I wonder if it would fit. If not, it's still cool. You can cut out with your scan and cut. Yeah, rice paper is my whole house was like, so this one time they canceled the incentive trip. I finally earned the incentive trip. I was so happy, after 3 years. And then they're like, oh, because of the big C, the what happened in the world. I don't like to use the word online. But then they canceled the trip, and they sent me like a fuzzy robe and a candle and a pair of earbuds. And I was like, the trip got canceled. So it was called incentive trip in a box. They gave us like a little box of stuff. And I was like, all right, well, thanks. But I can't even light this candle because my whole entire place is made of wood and rice paper. So I gave the candle to my friend, and I was like, I kept the earbuds. I still have them. And the robe was from the loft, and it's a very comfortable robe. Twinkle Trees, this is called. I was very happy. This is photopolymer. So I like the coffee cup. I like the trees, and you could cut them out with scissors and stuff. Very, very nice. So Twinkle Trees, a couple of little bit of staining on the stamps, but they're in pretty good shape. Yeah, but I finally earned the trip, and I couldn't even keep the gifts. I was like, oh well. And then I couldn't do. I did a lot of crafting there, and I did my YouTube videos when I'm from those countries, but it was just like I was kind of bursting at the seams. So sometimes you're gonna just see me randomly find things for myself, and you're gonna be like, oh, I've never seen that before. It's because like I've randomly pulled it out. It's like blast from the past from 20 years ago, Stampin' Up, and I might have got it from some other place or whatever. And a lot of times people in the military would move, and they would just say, Kim, or somebody's like mother passed away, or they'd say, Kim, here's some not close to my heart. The other one, creative memories. Here's some creative memories that would belong to my mother. You like to craft. And so they would just give me stuff. And someone else would say they're moving, and they'd be like, come get this stuff, like $20, and you can have like all my stuff because I'm moving and I'm trying to downsize. This one's called In Your Words. And so I would just accumulate people's lots. And then, I've had 4 team members pass away from my Stampin' Up team. That doesn't mean if you join my team that there's a high likelihood you would pass away. It's just that I had a huge team, and it's just people over time get cancer, they get sick, different reasons they pass away. So I've accumulated a couple of people's things from people passing away, either through their husbands or through friends. Perhaps the stars. So you might be wondering, why does she always have so much stuff? I like this one. This saying here: "Hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous and fantastic, all in one." So In Your Words has 10 stamps that cling, and they're really a lot of sentiments. So you just never know what you're going to find. You will always see like some vintage blast from the past, and you're going to see some current stuff as well. Sending this card for no particular reason. And it goes to Kimberly Smith again. She got In Your Words. So this was a celebration promotion stamp at the time. Okay, now I'm trying to find something else to put these in so I don't burst at my seams here. All the ones that I sold so far, I'm going to put over here. Okay, this is a double set as well. And it says happiest birthday wishes. Oh my, lots of stamps in there. Okay, and the other side is happy wishes. So you have a nice, the word best that's big, and then you have, wait a minute. It looks like these are, all right, you know what? I think I messed up and didn't put the right, this is happy wishes and this says happiest birthday wishes. So they're not, that's not really a good set to sell because it's two different sets. Let's see what this, we'll do this one. Precious butterflies. The two sets got mixed together. Precious butterflies silhouettes. Okay, running that now. And then I'll do another photopolymer after that. This one is, okay, precious butterflies. Okay, this one is called December Wonder. It's photopolymer. So these little guys stick to the plastic and they stick to the stamping block. You have Hello December. You have Very Merry. And it's part of the Project Life. In my Buy It Now, I have some Project Life products as well. So check those out if you're interested. All right, Andy's got a treasure pull. Andy's got a treasure pull. So let you pick Andy. Thank you for buying a treasure pull. Let's see. I'm going to just show you the in powders and things, but you might like what's called a mesh. I'll show you a few different options. Okay, crafty treasure pull. We have some. Is this now? This isn't for everybody. This is for Andy. I mean, it's for anybody else too that wants it, but I'm saying Andy picked one. Oh my goodness! I got smooches, pearlized accents. They're Stampin' Up. Okay, if you like these, like let me know and I can. Let's make sure they still shake. I don't know if they're supposed to be really liquidy or what. I mean, they seem liquidy. They're moving around in the container. Okay, I got smooches. I have this stuff here, Dazzling Details. I have a Snowfall Puff Paint. I have red embossing powder. It doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know what brand. This one's just glitter, shaker glitter. AC Moore shaker glitter. Okay, I have here embossing powder, seafoam white. That only said 350, but that's probably 20 years ago. You know how much this stuff costs now. You can imagine. Yeah. Embossing powder white. Oh, I got these little guys. These are awesome. They're platinum all-purpose ink. These are great for filling up your Wink of Stella. Champagne mist. Oh, I love these. Love these. Okay, or if you're more into like for the crafty pull, I have some itty bitty epoxy dot stickers. And I have magic mesh. This is for texture. This is like when you do mixed media, you unwrap the mesh and you can sort of like use your little spatulas and do things like that. Andy, Andy, where are you? Did you leave? All right, we're going to put these back in the bag until they bought something and then left. It's okay. If you guys buy something and leave, then I'll just crystal effects. What I'll do is I'll just pick something out for you, right? But if you saw something you like, these are from my craft. These are called crafty pulls. And you just go buy a crafty pull, pick something. Crafty treasure pull, it's called. That went on top of something. Crafty treasure pull. Okay. Hologram. Oh, these are from Ranger. God, things have really gone up a lot since the prices on these guys. The prices have gone up tremendously. Okay, yummy for your tummy. And the big tags. Day of celebration. to, from, and happy birthday. This is another stamp set running now. Day of celebration. Yeah, I'm not doing as many, Janet, as normal because I had a very hard time making them. So I will do them though, but I'm not going to do buyers giveaways. I'm only going to do 2 the whole night because very hard time making them. I said at the beginning of the show, I spent so much time making them before the show started and it didn't do them the same way. I have to make them individually, so I only made 2 of them. But I'm giving away stuff with the bids is what I do. That's what I do here. I give away stuff every time your bid gets to $7. You're getting a prize. So you're getting tons of giveaways in my show. Because I care, it's called. There's 4 stamps. It says 5 stamps. Okay, let's give you something else. Here, Creatively Yours. This is also missing some. I don't know what happened to all these stamps. Creatively Yours is missing half the stamps, and so is Because I Care is missing stamps. So you get these 4 stamps instead of 5. And for this one, Creatively Yours, you get, let's see, hand stamped, deliciously made for you. Stampin' Up and created by. Okay, basically the land of misfit toys. How do you make them stick? Okay, you missed at the Lorraine at the beginning. We went over this, but we're going to show you again. With my stamps, Stampin' Up sold cling adhesive. It's these little sheets. They're double-sided adhesive. If they don't stick, don't put the labels on them. They'll stick better. And then also, I give you a little piece of cling adhesive, which is double-sided adhesive. And you're going to use just a tiny bit of it. Peel it off, put it on your stamp, cut them in smaller pieces. All you need is a little tiny bit in the middle of your stamp, and there'll be double-sided adhesive and make it stick. You can use double-sided tape, 2-way glue, and all kinds of other things to make it stick. But I like cling adhesive because that's what these stamps, right? Driving by, we ran this earlier. These already have the cling adhesive right on them, so they stick right to the stamping block. Okay, well, I have to take it off to show you. This is cling, sticks right to the stamping block. But to make it stick for the older style, they're still made of the same rubber, the same ovens. Stampin' Up's had those same ovens forever. I went to tour the factory. These are the same kind of stamp. And of course, not that one. That's photopolymer. This is the same kind of stamp. It just doesn't have the sticker on the top. So you have to use the little bit of cling adhesive I give you to help make these stick. Make a medallion is next. Photopolymer. And you can just build a medallion. And I like that you can see through it to line up your medallion pieces. But anyway, that's how to make them stick, is just using extra cling adhesive. I gotta figure out that Happy Wishes one. Thanks for coming in, everybody. We are running stamps. Okay, so that was a photopolymer. And let me put that in there. Documenting the Day is also photopolymer. And it's, again, you just stick them straight to the stamping block, see through, and you can put, oh, what a wonderful day on the stamp. We use this in Card Club. I have a monthly card club you can join, and you get a really cool kit. And if you missed it this week on my YouTube channel, I showed how to make all the card. Oops, I better let you guys bid. I can't show stuff while you're bidding because then you're going to think you're getting all this with it. Okay, that was the stamp set. Now this is what we made on YouTube this week with a current stamp set by Stampin' Up. So I also sell current stamp materials and teach you how to use them. And I'm going to show you the wrapper of how they come now. This is how stamp sets come now. They come in these big plastic containers like this. So if you like these older cases, when you shop at my auctions, you're going to get a lot of these cases, which are nice because they sell them for $9 plus tax and shipping. So I personally like the old cases better because you can fit dies and things in them. But that's what we're doing now on my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is letterpress winter. So it's photopolymer, some staining going on. You have You're Invited, Thank You, A Giant Snowflake, Season's Greetings, etc., etc. There's 8 stamps. It tells you what stamping blocks to mount them on. Letterpress Winter. Running now, and then we'll do another double set after that. Double set. Thank you for looking. Daydream medallions. Okay, you have a gigantic medallion stamp. Great for background stamps. And you also get the double, it's a double set, so these are the 3 medallions. So Daydream medallions, double set, 5 stamps total. Running now. I need to start putting these other ones away because they're in the way. Okay, we have brush strokes as a background stamp. Putting the rubber band on that one. I bought a whole bag of rubber bands the other day at Ollie's to try to put these together into bundles, but didn't get to do it yet. This is a background stamp that's rubber, and you're going to use a stamp positioner tool to mount that. It would be easier with the stamp positioner tool. They do make stamping blocks big enough, but brush strokes is huge. Okay, pedal pusher is next, and it has photopolymer. And here's this little thing about what it looks like. Celebration. Here's how to decorate with it with some samples. It's from the 2016 period, so 10 years old. The first celebration promotion, I think, when I joined. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Now it's called Product of the Month. So you get like a $5 product of the month, but they don't let you do it unlimited anymore. They used to have unlimited numbers of things you could get during a promotion. Now it's like one pack of vellum. Okay, I'm running that, and I'm going to just put a few of these other ones. I can't believe someone didn't get that little snowman earlier. Just putting that away. All right, this one is a vintage, feeling sentimental, vintage looking. Sketched. Old timey. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello Sailor is next. Hello Sailor. Or yeah, it says hello Sailor, ahoy. You're my best mate. This is good for cruising, going on a family cruise, making little party things for everybody. I'm going on a crafty cruise next year with some of my friends, so maybe we can use that ourselves. I like that. You're my best mate. All right. Got bid on this one. Thank you. It is going to be Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. Timeless Tropicals next. I'm going to just find the marker. Okay, you get a little bit of cling adhesive in there. This one already has some. It's a cling stamp set, so it's already looks sticky. All right, these are some nice vintage looking tropical flowers. You know, you have your hibiscus and your palm trees and your pineapple, and it's just a gorgeous set. I love the paper that was with this too. This one had paper that was like little surfboards on cars and like 1950s. Anyway, it's a little bit of staining on the pineapple. Other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, thank you for looking. Sky is the limit. You send me storing. We got a plane. Congrats. Happy birthday. And I like the little heart made of the clouds, cloud trails. So fun. Okay, we have Beyond Plaid. This is background stamps. So you basically, let me show you. Hold on, some of these other cases don't snap. I need to snap the cases because this is how I lose the stamps because if I don't snap the cases, those stamps fall out. Okay, so you have like a crosshatch. There's a little bit of staining on it, and you have your plaid and your different chevron patterns. Okay, so you just basically just make little shapes, and then you can die cut them or just make background. Repeat the pattern for background sections of your cards. Very fun. Beyond Plaid. Okay, Jackie Joe. Thank you, Jackie Joe. You got the plaid. And we have the little bit of cling. Alrighty. Put that over here. I just don't know why that's not shutting from another. Okay, so Blooming Basket is next. Thank you for looking. Thanks for coming in. Anyone who's here, please give me a follow. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody having a show coming up? Let us know. And if you guys like shopping during the week, I might try a during the week sale next week because Friday's a little cutting it too close for me. I won't be able to pack in time. Going on a trip, so it's like, hey, if you think of a day, Wednesday or Thursday, or think of a time when you guys like to shop, and it'll be a pop-up sale, so I won't like announce it ahead of time until later next week. If I'm able to do it, I'll do one. Okay, this is called Blossoming Biscuit. Running now. Okay, we have 1,000 thanks. No, not 1,000 thanks. Lots of thanks. Oh no, 1,000 thanks is the stamp sentiment. And then we have 9 ways to say thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you for caring. Thank you. Kind doer of good deeds. That's a good one. Thank you. Kind doer of good deeds. We can never have too many thank you cards. Alrighty. We're going to do a close to my heart. Harvest happiness. I just thought about it because we're talking about gratitude here. Harvest happiness. Have a splendid day. And some leaves and acorns. This is just another company. It's not Stampin' Up, but they're not around anymore. But I have a few of the stamps from them too. Close to my heart. Okay, you got lots of show. So Amy's going to be, or Sunshine Lane's going to be on later today. We'll raid you after an hour or so. And I'll be glad to take a break because honestly, I do way better at nighttime when I'm, more, I have more energy. People, my different people come around, I think from the West Coast after work or something when I go on later. But I'll be on later tonight. And then until when you ask, well, we don't know. Just until we, so as long as people are buying, I'll stay on late tonight. Okay, this is really cool background stamps. You seem to like those before. This is a brand new background stamp. Look at the detail level of those dots. So they're very deep and everything. So it's going to give you good coverage. I wouldn't apply this sticker because it would stick better without the sticker. But just take this part off, put it on a stamp platform, peel it off. It's called Dots for Days, and it covers the whole back of a card. After the dots, Party Pandas are coming next. Party Pandas. Okay, thank you. We're going to Dots for Days. Party Pandas. The pandas are hanging out. We got a balloon, a little letter, hi, and a little dancing panda. Hey, that goes good with your bamboo. Whoever got the bamboo, the party pandas will go good with the bamboo. Okay, thank you. Let's see what else we have. This is a double set. You get the banner greetings and you get the banner blast. These are short banners on that side. On this side, longer banners. So it should be 6 and 10. So there should be 16 stamps in here. Okay, now these stickers have not been applied. That's to make them stick better. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all 16 are there, and some of the stickers are over here on the case. When you don't apply the sticker, they stick to the stamping block better. Banner greetings. And then I have a double set coming up. All right, thank you, Jackie Joe, for purchasing banner greetings and banner blessed. Maybe there should be punches that go with that, I would think. Number 10. Okay, this I think is a double set as well. And then, yeah, the next one's a double set. Nope. Wait, I know I have a couple more double sets coming that are in two in one case. Okay, but this one is Eclectic Expression. So you get the little cloud piece and the happy birthday and the thank you and all that. Loads of stamps in here. And then you get the double set. So you get a double over here. You're lovely. I like you. Live happy. Okay, so both of these are coming together in one case. 2 stamp sets in one case. And then some owls are coming up. Adorable owls are next. Okay, adorable owls. Hoot, hoot, you're so cute. My friend, it's your day. Here. A little bit of pink stain on that one, on the sticker. And they already stick really well. And they're so easy to color because look at the big areas. Right, so they're so easy to color. Thanks for coming in, you guys. We're doing stamps galore. Then I changed to bundles. 5 o'clock or so, I'll change to bundles. So that's what we're doing. We're doing stamp sets, then bundles. I have punch bundles and die bundles, and then a little bit of paper at the end, and then we'll take a break and come back later tonight. So thank you. All right, we got CLP. I'm calling you Clip, but CLP in Pennsylvania, in PA. Fellow Pennsylvanians unite. Thank you. Peachy Keen. And we'll do bright blossoms with that one. Okay. So the bright blossoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the case doesn't really shut. So it's not really a good case. This case should be shut. Okay, Peachy Keen. Hello, friend. Peachy Keen. Arrows, hearts, chevron, camera. So 7 stamps in that one. So those 2 are together for the low price of $6. And then Sunshine Lane, do you mind tagging Andy? Like, so I don't have my hands free because Andy got the craft thing in the store. They bought craft surprise and never picked it. It's like they gotta pick the prize before my show ends today. So happy for you. Birthday wishes, thinking of you, good luck and happy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here, let's do something, something. Hooray, hooray, surprise, a little something, something. Let's celebrate. Okay, so all these together, 2 stamp sets. Okay, the next 2 are together. This is Cheerful Tags. Now, this one, I couldn't get the sticker off of here. It's like a piece of paper stuck on there. And I didn't try hard. I'm saying just use some Goo Gone. There's a little sticker stuck on the plastic part. Cheerful Tags. And you're also going to get this one. So if you have that tag punch, one tag fits all. It'll fit that tag and it'll fit this. So that's a rubber stamp set. And the rubber ducky's cute. Also for cruising, if you do stuff with rubber duckies, which I do. I give them out and hide them around the cruise. And we do have a little, if any bids get to $7 today, I do have a little toy surprise. And one of those toy surprises you can win are your patriotic rubber duckies. Okay, thank you for tagging Andy to come choose the prize. Okay, so this one is Birthday Blast, and I wrote down, I thought I had this, but I didn't. So I wrote down, if you have this thing called the Star Blast Edgelets, it coordinates with it. Okay, so Star Blast Edgelets. It's a die set, which I thought I had, but I must have put it in one of my mystery boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stamps, and there they are. And it's cool because of this great gigantic stamp and because of the happy birthday. So I really like this one. Hey, okay, good, Andy. You're gonna get to pick your crafty pull. I'm gonna dump them out again on the table so you get to pick because you picked something from the store, and I just noticed it later. So then you had already left, so you get to pick something. Embossing powder, epoxy shape, some mesh. Did anybody bid on this one? Thank you. Hey, first purchase, Leanne. Yay! I'm glad I used a long sticker, long name. Okay, you're gonna get a little piece of cling adhesive to help those giant stamps stick. This is just double-sided adhesive. I put it in with the older style stamps to make them stick better. Okay, so you just use a little piece of that. Okay, so now back to letting Andy pick from my bag. This is called a random crafty pull. That you get to pick something. I have, and it's always going to be different. I have different things that you can pick. I have itty bitty epoxy shapes. I have magic mesh from uh, Earth Tones. Magic mesh is something you can use with like mixed media and like embossing paste and slather it on. Crystal effects. I got these things called smooches. These are Stampin' Up. They used to carry the smooch, but I can show you them different ones. I have different shimmer paints. All-purpose ink. These are great for refilling your Wink Estella, adding a little shimmer paint, some alcohol. I have glitter. I have embossing powders. I have snowfall puff paint. I have, what are these called? Here, white embossing powder, Stampin' Emboss. It says white, but it's kind of like maybe a cream color. Let's call that one vanilla. And I have some red embossing powder or glitter. Um, I have embossing powder holographic by Ranger. I have embossing powder seafoam wipe by Ranger. Holographic. Okay, holographic. Embossing powder. Okay, cool. So that's a really glittery. Yay. All right, so cool beans. And let me put your name on that. And I got stamps in I got these in one hand, so I can only work with one hand. Fun stuff. Now, if somebody isn't around and doesn't pick, I will still, of course, you can buy it and I'll just pick something for you. His Love is a good one for Easter time or any time. I mean, say I used to use this to make cards for Holy Communion and such. You know, because I'm a Catholic, so we do first Holy Communion when you make the cross and you give someone a card. And I made some. I think I made wedding cards with this. Yeah, so it's a good one. I'm trying to find that little piece. Here we go. So it's a cling stamp set, and yeah, you can do it for Bible studies and bookmarks. Can I get the snow thing? Oh, did you get another one, or do you want to do one instead of the holographic? Let me go see. Did you? I mean, instead you want the snow thing instead of the? Let's see how many Randy pulls you got. Random pulls. You got one random crafty treasure pull. You can get snow puff paint instead. Snowfall puff paint. Yeah. Oh, you got another one? Okay, sure. So you want the snowfall puff paint and the holographic. Okay, cool. Yay. And if you guys are going to get more than one treasure pull, so try to get 2 or 3 at once, and then you can pick. Well, they didn't know what they were, but I'm saying if you get more than you can get them more than one at the same time, and you can use right. You can use your coupons, right? I think that's what you probably would have done. Let's see. Buy now. I'm just moving in slow motion, guys. Sorry, I'm moving in such slow motion. Did I sell this stamp yet to Leanne, or was that the one before? Did I even run this? Did I run this yet? Anybody? Or was I doing something else? All right, let's put that there. Okay, here are your things. I was just having Amy, you know, post that for you. All right, so I'm just going to run his love because I don't think I did because the last one was number 12 and this one's probably a different number. So this would be number 13. So I definitely didn't run it yet. So it is running now. I thought you would have already had this, Amy. And I can't save it for anybody. Okay. I don't save things. I just run them as I get them. But I thought you would have already had that one. Okay. Number 9. I probably have another one though, if that makes you feel better. I probably have a second set. And it's Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. And Tracy, you get to pick a prize. And I even have an extra prize category today. So we'll see if anybody wins my extra prize category. So pick 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Thank you. Okay, number 4 is mini note cards. Yay. Okay, let me find the mini note cards. There's only one style today because I don't have those vintage ones anymore, but this is what you got. Sweet, you are so sweet, and some oranges. You're a peach, some lemons, hello there, and some pears. And that is, it went with number 13. Okay, expressions of friendship is next. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute. It's a giant stamp. I just got to put this prize over here. I need to, that's just so it doesn't fall out. I need to just kind of, da, da, da. Okay, so thinking of you here. This is the one I want you to take note of. Look at the gigantic rubber stamp with the girl swinging on a tree. If you stamp this in black ink, you'll have a silhouette and everything. It should be really nice. And then, or Memento Black, and then you could still color in, you know, this little girl. Okay. And then there's just a couple stamps used. You're the friend everyone wishes they had, and happy birthday. But you also have a lot of other sentiments, expressions of friendship. I was going to bundle this up with some really cool silhouette dies, but I think it was a standalone seller or host stamp set. Okay, expressions of friendship goes to Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. That was number 14. Yay. Okay, if this one goes over $8, not only will you get to pick a prize, but you're going to unlock a random crafty treasure. So you get to pick a prize if it goes over 8. Well, if it goes over 7, you get to pick a prize. If it goes over 8, you unlock a second crafty treasure. So this is called Seriously the Best. And doesn't have the labels applied. It's a very rare stamp set in that it wasn't like it was something that went with a project kit. Okay. So it's kind of rare. You're not going to see it, but it has that same hand lettering as this one earlier. Remember? It seems like a lot of the hand lettering at Stampin' Up! Has that same style. Okay. Seriously the best. Hello, friend. Okay, thank you. That goes to Andy. Okay, now that one, let me see. I want to run this one again with something else just because maybe you might want it because it does match the one here. That one go with petite petals just for you. Same kind of hand lettering style and comes with 6 petite petals as well. Just in case because it is the same style. Oh, graduation season? Yes. It is good. It is graduation season with that nice congrats. I've seen everybody posting on Facebook right now about their kids. Like so many of my cousins are already graduating high school and college. And I mean, when I say my cousins, like my cousins' kids. Thank you for looking. Okay, this one is cute for the little bunny. It's a baby set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just made party favors with this one, with the little set of shoes, and I loved it. So it's called Baby We've Grown. I made baby party favors, but that little bunny stuffed animal is super cute too. Thanks for coming in and coming and going and coming back and leaving and coming and all the things. Okay, Andy got the baby one. Thank you, Andy. Okay, Andy, would you like to pick a number or would you like the surprise you would have got before? So you can either pick number 1 through 5 or you can pick something that you would have got if this bid had gone up, but it didn't. What do you think? Okay, pick a number. 1. Okay, number 1 is stickers. Yay. All right, stickers are. We get to pick Easter, St. Patrick's. Oh, just handmade with love. That'd be 3. Another one with a little teapot for flowers. A bee. Water bottles. Water bottle stickers. And I somehow have a little bag. If you still like the gems, I still might have. They're just such a hot mess. I don't know if any of them are in. Oh my god, what a hot mess these are. I can let you pick some pearls again. I do have. These aren't too much of a hot mess. They're from Paper Studio. Pearls. So we got pearls, water bottle. Okay, pearls. Yeah, because I thought because you liked the other pearls last time. All right, where is your bag? We already got a bag for you with your other crafty treasures in it. And the other pearls were inside your stamp case. Okay, if you have the patience of a saint, I have the stamp set for you. It is. It has 60 stamps in it. 60 stamps. I really want to change categories, so we're trying. Like we're probably going to end here. I have a couple others. I could do sunshine sayings for the summer, but I don't have too many more stamps because then I want to change to the other category. I mean, I have more stamps, just not stamps that I'm going to run yet. Maybe we'll run them again later tonight. Anyway, this has 60 stamps. You're going to build yourself a little city, okay? A little city. You got buildings, churches, trees, airplanes. It's like insanity. It's insanity. And they're all there. Well, I'm going to say they should all be there. They look like they're all there because they are attached to like the back. The background has the little image. You can attach them back. I wish they'd still make those for the stamp sets. So if you have patience of a saint or some kids, teenagers would love this. It's very good to express their creativity. You could say, oh, draw your neighborhood. Spanish stamps. I don't have any Spanish stamps, but I mean, if I ever get any, wait, you were number 16, right, Andy? No, if I ever get any, I'll just put them in my sale for sure. I just don't know if I have any. So this is running now in the city. Oh yeah. So 60 stamps. Okay, Sunshine Sayings. This looks pretty almost like new here. There's a ton of sayings on this one. I think I finally cleared off my table here enough to do the bundles. Okay. So we have one more year. Happy birthday and all that. Congrats. You got a flower, you got a stem, you got a leaf, so you can build yourself a flower. You got the little sort of crayon swoosh thing. 26 stamps. 26 stamps. That's a really good deal. A good stamp set. All right, and it goes to Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy, since you're the winner, and I've been running this on every show, so I'm not going to run this one. Design a treat. But if anybody does have the dies that go with that, I'll run that one tonight. Okay. So anyway, Tracy, do you like to see punch bundles or die bundles? Next, I'm going to run $20 bundles. Die bundles. Okay. All right. So there's a special category in my Buy It Now store, which I'm going to pin, and it's called Pick a Bundle. So if you want to pick a bundle before anybody else gets to see the bundles, I'm not even going to tell you what they are. I do let people pick first if they want. I have new bundles that I've not shown in my previous auctions before. So I'll leave that up there for just 1 minute while I get the bundles ready. And then I'm going to run the bundles for $20. And sometimes there's a little something like they might have a case, they might have a magnetic sheet, they might have different things. They're going to be a good deal. Okay, that's 3. Okay, now for this one, before I run, I'm going to run this as a bundle, but before I do, I also have a stamp set. So I just want to show you that I will run this as a bundle, but if anybody wants just the stamp set without the bundle, I'm just going to run that as my last stamp set because I do have 2, stamp sets, but only 1 bundle. Okay, so does anybody want the floral phrases without the bundle? Floral phrases stamp set. Maybe you already have that bundle that I just showed you and you're like, oh, it has a nice border and everything. It's a wedding stamp set. Okay, and then I'm going to run it with the bundle after that. And if you have workshops, you might want to get the bundle and the single stamp set. Okay, thank you, Leanne. Okay. And now I'm going to run it with a bundle. And I'm going to change categories too. Hey, you unlocked bronze. Congratulations. Yay. Go to bronze and go to bronze. go to my little levels here and go and check out the coupons and start using. You can use the $2 off right now off a $10 or more purchase, which means any bundle. And if you do get the bundle and you already have the stamp set, I will trade you out the stamp set because like I said, I had stamp and die bundles. All right, so now the detailed floral bundle. So this bundle is another stamp set that goes with the bundle. Same thing, but this time it comes like that. So maybe you already have this. This alone is $29. Like that was the original price, $29. Detailed floral, and it just is a lot of little details to punch out of a card, and then you can do your border. So it cuts out the section, it cuts out the border, and then of course that's going to go with this brand new stamp set. The stickers have not been applied. Okay, no case. It's going to be like that. Okay, so let's start that one. Okay, thank you for looking. Now this one has one die missing, and I'm going to tell you which die it is because it's not a big deal. I had to make sure. The stamps are fine. It's called Country Flowers. And it's none of the important things, like you're going to still have your table and your bucket and your teapot and all, or your flower pot. I mean, the dies. So I went and looked up this is a photopolymer set. I went and looked up what the die looks, and I wrote what die is missing. Okay. The set of 3 small flowers. Let me show you the dies. Okay, so you have these die. You already have you have the dies. You have the dies for the pot, and for the buckets and all that, and the leaves and the stems. And you got 2 flowers, and then you have this one with the 5 flowers. So there's one with 3 flowers missing. So you're still going to be able to cut out your flowers. You got the 5 flowers, the 2 and the 2. There's just one set of 3 flowers missing, but you still got lots of stems. Okay, you got your teapot. You got everything. Okay, so this is Country Flowers dies. And that is one die missing here. Let's put that right like that. I'm going to put that right in the picture because you have to show you what that is. Right there you go. Stamp and die bundle Country Flowers is running. Okay, thank you. I hope to someday find that. We're just going to put that on the back here. At least I know what's missing. I found a whole sheet of dies that I put down. I wrote down missing, or dies that lost their way. Oh, you're in the Atlanta airport? Are you already out of the Atlanta airport? That airport's a nightmare. They have good food, but it's a nightmare as far as trying to get around it. It's so insanely crazy. Sure do love you. This is a box. And the only thing, let's see what's missing. It says 2 dies. Oh, the dies are repeat dies. So the ones missing, there's one more of these little guys and one more of these little guys. Like they're just double dies that are missing, not anything that's going to affect making your box. So this is making like a little love treat box with the little flap. You cut that too to make your box. Sure do love you. And what was the name of the box? It's called Love Box Framelets. Yeah, well, traveling nowadays is just insane because of all the stuff all the flights that keep getting delayed. Okay, Mini Mates. I think you'll like this one. It has a nice like lattice background and borders, and they're all there. There's 4 dies. This just huge. It's like that's one whole die. That's a die. This die's heavy duty. So you, of course, you're getting the magnetic sheet. You're getting it just as seen here, but on the packaging, and then Many Mates. This calls for a huge celebration. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday. It's your day. So there's lots of sayings, and then that's, they don't seem like they'd go together, right? Why do these go together? Many medallions, many mates. All right, I'm gonna say they did because I did look it up. Because I remember like looking up what went with what. That's what takes me hours to prepare for these auctions because I always try to figure out where do these dies go with. Yep. Many mates is going to Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. I'm scratching my head like why this goes together, but they are very cool looking. All right, that was bundle number 1. Okay. I'm gonna run just a regular giveaway right now, for funsies, just a regular followers giveaway. And you're gonna get a chance to win Saying Something ephemera, a different style of the Saying Something ephemera. So you're gonna get a couple choices there. Or a birthday treats ephemera, or a sticker sheet. So you're gonna get a choice of one out of 4, a choice of these 4 things. All right, so to Many Mates went to Tracy. And if any bundles go over $25 today, you will get an extra prize as well. Floral Hearts dies. I wrote missing 2 dies, and I wrote what they were. Okay, here's why I drew it, because it really doesn't matter. That's why, otherwise I wouldn't sell it. I'd give you something else. So like when I say they're missing something, I just traced the dies that were missing. So look, missing 2 dies. They're repeats of other dies. So you're missing one of these and one of these. Okay, so it doesn't really matter because you have one of each. No, I'm not saying I'll never find them, but I do keep a spreadsheet of trying to find some of my old dies, but likely not, because I don't think this was originally mine. Because I'm not that into hearts. I'm into hearts and cutesy stuff, but I wouldn't have bought this flower heart. I don't think. Never say never. I don't remember sometimes what I buy. I buy stuff and it retires before I even get a chance to use it. So anyway, that's the beautiful heart die. That's the most important die, and you do have that one. So always in my heart is the stamp set that goes with that. And it's photopolymer, like you had me at hello. That's pretty cool. And then you have all these different elements. But I like you had me at hello. Be my Valentine, happy anniversary. Always in my heart. Or just to make some fun heart cards. Okay, so that's running. We're going to do a reindeer next. Oh, good. Kimberly Smith got the hearts. Thank you, Kimberly. Do you like how I drew a picture of what's missing? You should see me in my garage. I like risked life and limb trying to do this. I had these bees, or like these giant buzzing things, coming at me in my garage. And I caught the one under this bowl, and I was like telling my husband, can you like shove some paper under there? This is going to come next to Regal reindeer. And I was like, can you help get this bee out of here so he doesn't? I didn't want to kill him. But anyway, I was trying to label these things and trying to figure out what was missing while getting chased by bees. All right, so Kimberly S. And that was number 2. Thank you. All right, the next is Regal Reindeer. And I don't think anything's missing out of this one. And what I like is there's some standalone dies. I labeled everything 18 dies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So all 18 are there. And there's a ton of little ones. I don't think they should even make these. Stampin' Up, shame on you for making dies this small. So people like us lose them. Because you should just make a bigger piece of metal with a few shapes on the same piece, in my opinion. Regal Reindeer. And so you have a cling stamp set with the reindeer that you can cut out. And you can also have the standalone pieces. Like, so there's a standalone reindeer, meaning you don't need to cut out the die, and there's a little fox, but then you also have ones that cut out the stamp. Okay, we're going to run that, and then by then the giveaway will be going. Let me get rid of some of these other stamps up here. Move that up here. Okay, so get into the giveaway. Stamp and die bundle. Regal Reindeer's going to Jackie Joe. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie Joe got the bundle. And 7 seconds left on that giveaway. Who's it gonna be? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It is gonna be Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly, you know the drill. Since you are a buyer and it was a followers giveaway, what that means for you is you can pick ephemera or you can pick designer series paper. You can pick what buyers would get, or you could pick saying something ephemera, saying something ephemera again, birthday treats ephemera, time for celebration ephemera, or DSP. Just write DSP. Okay, and that was Jack. Right over there. That was Jackie Joe for the last one. Okay, let's see. Anyway, I'll go ahead and run a buyer's giveaway for anybody that bought today. Paper. Okay, you got it. All right, we have for paper prizes, we have Everyday Happiness, 10 sheets. There's just like 4 designs. Looks like this. Okay, we have some animal prints today. This is a cool one. We have a In the Wild, it's called. In the Wild. And by the way, this is going to be the same for the buyer's giveaway. So whatever you guys see here, pay attention, because if you win the buyer's giveaway, you're going to get to pick from one of these piles. I got the Flight and Airy. I had the stamp set to go with this earlier. So that's 8 sheets. It's little birds. It was a celebration paper. I have this gorgeous paper, Flowering Fields Forever. That's gorgeous. Flowering Fields with the tulips and such. I have the ever popular New Horizons, 9 sheets. Oh yeah, okay. She's saying, okay, so Jackie's saying Kim's on silent. So okay, you guys, so pick for Kim, Earth and Elegance. I'll just stop showing them, and then she picked paper, but now she's on silent. So you guys got to pick for her. Okay, only anybody that bought today. There's a buyer's giveaway running, you guys. Anybody that bought in the first couple hours, I've been here since like 3:15 or so, can get into the buyer's giveaway. Flight and Airy. Okay, you got it. Okay. Flight and Airy. So that buyer's giveaway, you're going to also get to pick between those or ephemera. So Flight and Airy. Okay, sneak peek of the next bundle coming up is going to be Path of Petals bundle, which I'll show in a moment. It has this really cool die set, like with frames on it. So this was, yes, I will raid you later. Yep, I'm gonna raid after 6. We're gonna raid my friend, and I'm gonna do bundles until 6 p.m. and I'm gonna run some papers at $2. Or I'm gonna do bundles for a little while and do paper, and then I'm gonna do punch bundles. So that's the plan. But this was, oh no, that wasn't number 3. That was, I know what it was. It was a buyer's. It was a giveaway. It was a giveaway. Number 1. All right. All right. Path of Petals looks like this. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and it has like a. It's more of like a 3-step stamping where you go like this. You put the stems down and the flowers and the little sprigs, and it lines up perfectly because the stamps are very big, as they should be, and they line up better that way. So I really like that. And so this frame is super cool. I'm not even sure if it cuts the edge out or if it just cuts the middle of something out. It looks like it just cuts the middle of something out because there's no, I don't feel like an edge is there, but this one might be standalone. Anyway, there's just 3 dies with this one. The petal labels dies were originally, because sometimes I used to do BOGO sales, which are a nightmare, but they're kind of fun. You get a lot of sales, but they're just a nightmare to operate. And, I sometimes like have the original price of just petal labels dies was 26. So petal labels and Path of Petals. Trying to get that all in there. All right, so that's running. And only one person in the buyer's giveaway. All the buyers here today. And only one person joined the buyer's giveaway. I don't know what's up with that. I did start it at the very beginning of the show, so. Oh yeah, if it's hard to enter, go out and come back in. She's saying. Okay, I'm gonna run the other bundles as soon as that goes. This one gets you get the paper with this bundle. Here for you bundle. Okay, so winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's Leanne. Congratulations. You got it. You got the, if you want to see the papers and ephemera again, I'll show you. So you either get to pick from, this is like a regular giveaway, you've got ephemera, or since you're a buyer's giveaway, you get to pick from the papers. Earth and Elegance, New Horizons. There's different varying numbers of sheets. Flowering Fields, Into the Wild, Everyday Happiness. No, she did win and pick the paper, but Lorraine, didn't you just win too? I did 2 giveaways. Hold on, you guys are getting me confused. I'm going to go over here and look. I did a regular giveaway and Kimberly picked the paper. She wasn't there, so Tracy picked it for her. We picked the bird paper. Now you won a second giveaway. It's called a buyer's giveaway. Leanne. Oh no, not Lorraine. Did I say Lorraine? I meant Leanne. Okay. Leanne, you won. Okay. So Leanne, you get to pick the paper. Flower paper. Okay, gotcha. So that was because Leanne won that because it was the buyer's giveaway. And Kim, because she was a buyer, even though it was a follower's giveaway, whenever you have a buyer, I don't have to pay extra shipping for the paper. Otherwise, I have to pay like $5 to ship this. But since you were already a buyer, you already paid the shipping. Does that make sense? So that's why I let the followers pick something besides a firm. I hope that makes sense. Leanne with 2 N's is the buyer's giveaway. I will do another buyer's giveaway when I come back after 8 p.m. I'm only doing one right now because of how much trouble I had setting them up. Here for you dies. Okay, oh, we already did that. We already said that. Okay, here for you stamp set. It's brand new. It's red rubber. Labels have not been applied. Okay, so here together stamp set. You get the paper with this bundle. You get the black and white paper with really cool designs, and some of them are easy to color with the skin tone blends. I featured this on my channel a while back when this came out. It was a special online exclusive package. Horse and Sleigh is next. Horse and Sleigh. All right, here together. I'm putting it away. Poor little bundle will find a home someday. For $20, it's going to find a home someday. Okay, next is going to be Horse and Sleigh. And sometimes I let you pick Christmas paper. So let's see if I have Christmas paper. I usually let you pick something with that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that one and this one, you get to pick Christmas paper. This one has just a few little, like the one coming after that, So Sentimental, doesn't have many dies with it. So I will let you pick Christmas paper with either one as long as I have the paper. I just got to put this here together, one away. Oh, la la. I got Valentine paper. I don't know if I have Christmas paper. Well, you know what you'll get? You get some mystery paper. And it has a little bit of Christmas paper in it. Okay. So that's a good paper. So you're going to get, if you get this Horse and Sleigh bundle, you're also going to get, even though it just has a little Christmas paper in it, this flowers for every season and some daisies. You're going to get 16 sheets of paper. Okay. With the Horse and Sleigh bundle. And it's photopolymer. And there's the dies. And it's very big compared to the front of the stamp set. So the stamp, way bigger than that inside the case. See? That cuts that out. Oh, there goes the die. Okay, running now. I'm putting this back together. Okay, same thing goes for the next one. You're going to get this paper. Okay, Horse and Sleigh bundle. Put away. If you get the Sentiment and Wishes bundle with the vintage looking sentiment, you got the little stocking and Celebrate the Season and holly. And this just comes with a few dies. Sentimental Wishes dies. 5 dies. It cuts out your candle and your holly, and you get an extra sprig and your bow and your stocking. Okay, so those are your 5 dies. That's the way they're making them sometimes now. Don't ask, guys. I think they're also doing it that way for like some paper pumpkin kits when you get the dies that come along. They're a little smaller than normal. You had a dead zoning cart. Which one did you like? The first one? What do you mean you like the first one? Do you mean the first bundle? Do you want to want me to run more bundles? Or you like the first paper? You want to trade your paper? I mean, what did you like? The first one was like everyday happiness. Do you want to trade that for the giveaway? Okay, you can trade. Okay, your giveaway is now going to be the first one. Did you like the first one, meaning this one, everyday happiness? This paper? Or a different first one? You could have been like, was that, I might have shown that first. You mean, yes. Okay, so you got it. No problem. You can always trade. All right, let's shut this one. All right. I have several more bundles, so don't go away, you guys. All right, here, let's keep that there for a minute. If anybody gets this bundle, you're going to get that paper with it. You get the mystery paper. If you get this close to my heart bundle, brand new, it has the die outlines, and it's a stamp set. Beautiful life, memories, etc., etc. It's called Secret Garden Scrapbooking. Those ones have dies. That's why they're outlined in blue. Okay, that little bundle and the paper. Okay, how about the best bundle in the world? Do you guys know about this bundle? All right, this is called the Hippo Happiness Bundle. But these dies are really good just as by themselves, and so are these. And I've used them for my card clubs and my kits and etc., etc., etc. But it also cuts out the hippos. So it's one of those like, whoa, why would you just not buy just the dies? Like when they came out, a lot of people just bought the dies. But you save 10% when you buy the dies and the things. But these stamps are brand new. I think they're brand new. I'm just gonna say I think they're brand new. So like this is a great deal because the hippo happiness little hippos, you can build a hippo, one color and another color. Build a little sheep, right? So this is great. But then, and you can cut out these little critters with these little dies. But then you got all these awesome little dies. Now I'm not sure if they're all there. I think they're all there. And I don't have the packaging. So this is what you get. I don't have the original packaging, but I don't know if there's there was supposed to be a four shape. Like this one has four shapes, but this one has three shapes. That one has three shapes. So there's like a ton of dies. Okay, so hippo happiness dies inside of the packaging. Oh, and let me move this one close to my heart. That one. Still here. We'll still give you that paper too. Still gonna get that mystery paper. The next person who buys a bundle is getting that darn mystery paper. So hippo happiness. Here. There. Okay, Tracy, you got the hippo happiness. Thank you. I'm gonna put your name and everything. I just was trying to put that away. Yay. Okay, coming up is another hippo one. It's the hippos that go with this hippus hippo. But let's get Tracy squared away with the hippo happiness. and the paper. And that was bundle number 4. All right, Hippo Happiness number 4, Tracy. And then you got the paper number 4, Tracy. All right, thank you. Awesome sauce. Anybody wants some ink before I leave today? I have a little after 6 if you guys want any. Use Stampin' Up ink, new Tim Holtz ink and wrappers, ephemera packs, anything you want to get while the shipping is still included. Then you can get it during your live show. Okay, these are little hippos. And you got little stamp sets to cut out the hippos, and then you also have an umbrella and a bathtub, a little bath for summers to take a splash. Yeah, I'm coming back later. Yes. Re-inkers, not right now, Kimberly, because I'm trying to match them too. I don't want to sell any lonely re-inkers when they should go with the stamp set. So I'm trying to keep them together. I'm not selling any by themselves until I match everything up, and I got tons and tons of stuff to match up. And then, oh, we got a bid finally on the hippos. Carols of Christmas is coming next. Which, again, I don't even know why this should be together, but it did say it was. It just seems strange that that's together. 144804, 144674. These don't seem to. Oh yeah, I guess they do go together. That makes sense. You see the little the deer. They just have such different names. They usually at least name them something similar. We're gonna do a Christmas bundle next. Thank you. All right, CLP and PA. CLP, PA. That your bundle number 5. Thank you. So this one here is a card front builder. So a standalone, I mean, it'd be good just as it is. Standalone, right? I mean, you could do all this cool stuff, but this little guy cuts out, and these little guys cut out these things. So it does go with the piece on it, Carols of Christmas as well, which is a brand new red rubber stamp set. Stickers have not been applied, but just the card front builder is cool by itself. You got Peace on Earth and Deck the Halls. Okay, running now. Do we have a bid on bundle number 6? Bundle number 6. Bundle number 6. Okay, thank you for looking. All right. Hmm. I'm trying to look because it's not a bundle, but that's a separate single stamp set. Let's see if Timeless Arrangements is a bundle. Huh. I'm just trying to find one. What I was doing just now, if you heard all the clipping sounds, is I have a bingo coming up and it's in June. It's the end of June. And when I open up a bundle and it's brand new, then I use it as a bingo prize before I put it in my auction, because these cost me a lot. Like I have to pay $54. They don't do discounts anymore. I mean, they don't do like half price items anymore. So these bundles are like $54 at Stampin' Up, and I have to buy them for prizes, and then I get a 25% discount as a Silver Elite Demonstrator, but then I still pay tax and shipping, and in Georgia you pay tax on your shipping. So bundles cost me so much that until they're used, I like to wait until they're used to put them in my sale. So this one's barely used. I mean, look, it's just gorgeous, right? It has these big leaves, and it has just a couple stamps that have been used. So when I open up one and I'm like, oh, it's brand new, like these dies are brand new, but then I'm like, oh, the stamp set's not. So I'll put it in my sale because I only give out new prizes for my bingo unless it's like, barely one stamp used. But this one has a couple little staining on it. So Love of Leaves has some stitched leaves. What's really nice about this is it doesn't just stitch the outside of the leaves, but the inside, like embosses the inside of your leaf too. So that's gorgeous. And then you got this like cool element. Yeah, I know, right? It's called Love of Leaves. And then the dies are called Stitch Leaves dies. Stitch Leaves dies. All right, so that's running. And it's 5:49. So I want to do a few more bundles, and then we want to, or a couple more maybe, and then move to another category of punch bundles. Because the die bundle, maybe I should just move to punch bundles because of timing. I'll just do like a fun flower bundle first. Oh, we sold this one. Hey, Christina. Thank you, Christina. That is beautiful, right? Love the leaves. They make me happy. So it was number. I'm gonna do Happiness Abounds, and then I'll change it up to punches after that. Happiness Abounds is a floral bundle with lots of fun coloring. Okay, leaves. All right, Christina. And then what I've been doing is just kind of taping them together. I'll put the other stickers on later. It keeps it from having to do extra stickers. I like the way you can color this one. So that's pretty. And has a little bit of staining on it. And then it says 15 dies, and then you get the die package. And I just like to count them. 11 dies. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yay! We have a complete die set. It's a miracle. Okay, so these cut out the stamped images, which are bigger than they look on the front. The stamps are bigger in the package because when you spread them out inside there. Okay, some of the sentiments are many thanks for all you do. Congratulations. You're wonderful in every way and great for coloring. All right, so let's do that. And since it's my last die set, let's add some of that sweet pea paper because I have a lot of the sweet pea paper. Okay, you're going to get this as well. It's some Stampin' Up paper. It's really pretty. And it's just happy paper. Happy retired colors. Okay, so Happiness Abounds. And sweet pea paper. Where's the here? Okay, right there. Running now. Got to show everything. When you run things, you got to show everything. Thank you. Janet, my awesome moderator, is writing about how to shop. If you want current Stampin' Up products, like these things that are on our store now, then please shop at my Stampin' Up store. I appreciate your support in business, and my customers get catalogs and thank you cards. And okay, who got this one? Andy got this one. Thank you, Andy. Number 7. All right, Andy up number 7 with the container. And all 11 dies are there, so that's always good. That's that little, so I call it a glue booger when you get little glue on there. All right, Andy's is together. Putting that up there. And I didn't do this one. All right, there's still more bundles to do later tonight. I can't do them all right now, but I can do a couple punch bundles. So let's do the Moo Cow, because he's a heavy duty one. I will test the punches before we sell them, just to make sure, even though I've already tested them. I'm going to go over what the 3 or 4 punch bundles I have are. I have Cutest Cow. I'm very into whimsical things. I got Foxy Friends with the punch, and Halloween punch. Okay, maybe that wasn't the bag for that one. Okay, Foxy Friends. That's going to be like a fox builder punch. And let's see, I have a Christmas tree one. Let's see. Peaceful Pines. Where's the punch for that? Here we go. All right, so we'll do cows. Let me just double check it. So let me switch category. And then I'll run some papers for $2, which I always like to do. Stamp and punch bundle. All right. I like to always use like Stampin' Up paper when I test my markers that I sell, or when I test the punches. That way you know exactly what paper I used. It's the Stampin' Up basic white paper. Okay, you open up the punch, it's locked, and then you squeeze it. And you're going to do it that direction because, punches are great. Stampin' Up punches are great. And then you're going to do it that direction because after you punch something, and then you're going to like close it like this. After you stamp something, I should say, not punch something, you want to line it up the way I showed you so that you can center your stamp and punch it out correctly. So this little face and this little face are going to work with your punch. Okay, so Cutest Cows. You can build a whole scene with the cows laying down, the cows sitting up. You could do Holy Cow. What's Moo with You? I mean, there's a ton of stamps in there. It's photopolymer. Milk It for All It's Worth is my favorite stamp of the whole thing. Milk It for All It's Worth. Hey, there's a mirror. You can see me. You can see me. All right, so Cutest Cows is running now. I'll just turn it that way so you can't see the mirror. And if you've already like bought something, then the shipping's not going to be too much. The shipping's only max $9.21, and this weighs like a pound, so it's going to be a good deal for your shipping. All right, Leanne, get the cows. Moo, what's Moo with you? Hey, you have the punch? Oh my gosh, what are you doing with just a random cow punch? That's so funny, Andy. Who has a random cow punch? Now I got a lot of random punches, but not that one. I mean, that one really specifically goes with something. Now to me, I like punches that like I never get rid of the shape punches because, for example, like a circle or something, I never get rid of because it has such versatility. Okay, the fox. Let's test the fox. Here, let's show you the stamp set. It's called Foxy Friends. This has a ton of stamps, 29 stamps, and it looks like it's brand new. Oh, that's why I said the bundle was new, because I was assuming the bundle was new because I wonder if that goes with that too. I think, oh no, it doesn't. It's a different punch. I was going to say. Anyway, back to this. It's brand new and loads and loads of stamps. And then what you're going to do is you're going to punch out the pieces to build the fox, like the head and the body. I get excited, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to open up the punch using the basic white cardstock and squeeze. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Uh-oh. What's going on, you guys? Hold on. Okay. Hubby's going to have to check on this. It should be a brand new punch. I didn't use it. I'm not going to sell it, though. because it's not aligning. I know what's going on. All right, so we can't sell it. Sorry. That's why we test things. But I didn't use it, so stamp set's new, so I don't know how it is jacked up. All right, next we'll do Peaceful Pines. It is not totally new, but I mean, only a couple have been used and a little bit stained. And we'll cut it. We'll punch out a pine tree. Ah, see, that's what it's supposed to do. See how clear and crisp that was? I mean, these last forever once you get a good punch. They last forever. Once in a while you get a dub, but that lasts forever. Now, I thought this went with this. It does, right? Let's see. Hold on, let's make sure. Huh. It doesn't seem to match up. Interesting. I mean, it matches up pretty well, but it doesn't seem to be the exact. I'm going to sell them together, though, because I don't have a different thing to go with that, and I don't have a different thing to go with this. So even though it doesn't quite match up, this can be a standalone punch, and then this is a cool stamp set either way. Peaceful Pines. Okay, and then if I remember, I do have like one that's not in a wrapper that looks like it went with this. It's a bunch of trees, and like I'll try to find it and throw it in, but it doesn't have a wrapper. Like it doesn't have any, like it didn't have a stamp set cover on it. Okay, so yeah, I'm assuming these go together well enough to sell them together. Okay, Peaceful Pines is going to Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Number 2. All right, so cool. And then Tracy, if I think like I have like a stamp set with a bunch of trees on it, and it's Stampin' Up and everything, but it was in a case, but there's no like paper because it probably got wet. And I think it may have to go with that. And even if it's not complete, I'll put it with this. I know you won't mind, and that way you get to at least use it. With it cuts out the punch exactly. All right, ready for some $2 papers. All right, we're changing up, and then we're going to go raid my friend. So we're going to just do Crafty Chaos. Crafty Chaos just means $2. It's like a no-brainer. If you like the paper, you can get it for $2. Later on, I'll have some more of these, sometimes different patterns. So this is called T for 2. Retired Stampin' Up. Well, it'll say it on the package if it's retired Stampin' Up or not. Polly put the kettle on. That's cool. Kind of vintage looking. It'll tell you here if it is Stampin' Up or if it's like how many sheets are in there. Okay, so T for 2 is running now. And you've probably already unlocked free shipping, so you can just get some extra little fun stuff for your packages. And I'll just run a few of them before I go on break for a couple hours. Okay, the next one I'm going to run is not a Stampin' Up one. It's called My Mind's Eye. It's a light color cardstock. I mean, a lightweight cardstock, not light color. Lightweight cardstock, and it comes from a collection. And the collection it's coming from in the My Mind's Eye collection is called Sweetest Thing. So 8 sheets of lightweight cardstock. Running now. Okay, and then I'm going to run some flowers. Oh, sure. I can read the tea paper. Sure. Tea paper. Okay. After this one, I'm going to run here. Running the tea for 2. 2 for tea, 2 for 2, and 2 for tea. Okay. Tea paper. And then dainty flowers. You don't bring me flowers anymore. Okay, let's do Tracy. You got paper number 1. Thank you, Tracy. Paper number 1. Oops. I just wrote on myself. Hope it doesn't get on the paper. Dainty Flowers was a celebration paper. And it has like really cool backgrounds. Okay, so there's double-sided. Everything's double-sided, so I'll just run through it. Okay. So you have your solids and you have your flowers, and then sometimes some little scraps at the end here if the paper bag was already open. All right, I think I got to the end. Okay, that one said Dainty Flowers, 12 sheets. Stampin' Up. And then we're going to do some baby paper, Twinkle Twinkle. Good for babies and stuff. Okay, thank you, Tracy. And Janet, do you mind doing me a favor and seeing if Amy is on yet so we can rate her? Because I want to know if she's on. I'm probably going to do at least, I'll probably try to do like a bunch of these. Okay, Twinkle Twinkle is bent on the corner. See, I wrote bent on corner. It's not bent by much, but just bent a little bit. You can see that. And it is petal, pink, and pool party, and soft sea foam, and like the baby colors for the paper. Actually, I should be showing you the other side as well. See? Constellations, some dots, some more constellations, stripes and dots and stripes. Okay, so that is Twinkle Twinkle. So I would call that the baby paper. Okay, 6:15. Okay, good. Thank you. I shall run some Carefree Chaos until then, and then maybe somebody will get something from my random shop where they have to pick it out. If anybody wants to get anything from Buy It Now, you need to do it before 6:15. I'm going to be off at 6:15. Thank you, Andy. I like to run these fun little things at the end of my shows. All right, we have Denim and Pearls. This is a returning popular one. It's the Paper Studio is something by Hobby Lobby. So it's Denim and Pearls. It's from like a paper collection called Denim and Pearls. So it's not Stampin' Up. It's like not double sided like our paper. It's single sided, and I'm just showing you all these cool patterns. And then you see some pictures of denim and lace, and then there's some pictures of pearls. Like here's some pearls. That's why it's called Denim and Pearls. Okay, running. Oh, they're the ones I had earlier. I'm going to do the cats next. The wild one. I knew I had some earlier. I'm like, where'd they go? Oh, I have all these papers. Hey, I got raided. Thank you for the raid. Let's do a giveaway. Thank you. All right. Crafty Jess. I'm already following Crafty Jess. So go over here and please follow Crafty Jess and go to Crafty Jess's profile. And first you hit follow. Thank you. And then you go and bookmark their shows. Paper craft supply clearance. Okay. Even if I'm on at the same time, it doesn't matter. Bookmark shows, give everybody some love when they do, right, their shows, and follow their shows, because that's how you support other whatnot crafters. So thank you for the raid, and let's run a followers giveaway. Followers giveaway. Okay, I'm running a followers giveaway. See if that works. Alrighty. Oh, did I run this? Did anybody win this, or did I not run it? I'm sorry. I don't remember if I ran it. I got distracted as always. All right, I'm gonna assume I already ran it and nobody bid on it, so I'm gonna just do instead the next one called New Horizons by Stampin' Up. And this is the New Horizons paper. It has some watercolor washes, some cute designs. Hey, Patty, I got to. Nice to see you again. I'm going to be leaving until 8 and coming back, but we're going to raid my other friend who's going to be on at 6:15. So I'm going to run papers until the giveaway goes, or until 6:15, whatever comes first. Probably the paper until we'll run paper till after the giveaway. This is called New Horizons. All right, thank you, Andy. Andy also gets to pick a prize whenever my $2 items go over the $5 amount. Then we do a prize giveaway. So let's go here, do a prize. Andy said number 2. You got the envelope surprise. Okay. So I put 2 things in these envelopes today just because I was trying out a new category. Do you want that envelope or this envelope? You want what's in number that one or what's in this one? Okay. You want what's in the green envelope. Okay. This is something I found this weekend at Ollie's. There's really cool stickers that there's a yard of stickers. So it's a yard of daisies and they're clear. So it's like having a big old tape sticker strip. Okay, so yay, you won the envelope surprise. And I'm here. I'm not gonna put the envelope in there too because we got to use the envelope again. I'm gonna put that in there like that. Okay, so you got that with your paper. So thank you. Yeah, it is cute, right? I thought so too. I was trying to do something different this time because I'm always doing the same note cards, and I still have lots of fun toys. I try to change up my toys, and I always have new washi tape. This is called Earth and Elegance. So I do new things, but I like to always. I'm like try new categories that are quicker. Okay, this is Earth and Elegance, some earthy paper. Oh, and I forgot to run the Into the Wild. We're going to do the wild one next. Get into the giveaway. If you're watching the show and you're following me, get into the giveaway. Okay, and you got the paper. Earth and Elegance. Number 5. Yay. Okay, this is called, I want to say Into the Wild, like, because there's a book called Into the Wild that had to do, I think, with Alaska, right? Or something, where the guy was in an RV or something that he found and he like froze to death up there. Anyway, not to be morbid, but I think that's the book I was thinking of. But this is called not Into the Wild, In the Wild. It's called In the Wild. And it's full of like cool cats and, you know, just cool patterns and some flowers and jungle prints. So that is a really cool paper. Let's flip it over and show you that sheet. So Stampin' Up, retired. And then we're going to do Design a Daydream next. 39 seconds left on that giveaway. Okay, thank you, Andy. You got this paper. Into the Wild. Okay, good. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, Andy. Number 6, Design a Daydream. 1 second left. What? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who's going to get the ephemera packages? Or package? Amy, bro. Amy, bro, you won a prize. Let me show you what to pick from. Amy, bro. Giveaway. Giveaway number. Oh, it's renumbering them again to number 1. Well, at least I figured out that mystery of when I did put 10, it did call this number 1. All right. back to this. All right, let's get over here and show you Amy wrote. We have Saying Something Ephemera, and it has the ephemera packages with all the sentiments on it. And on the back, you got some things like that. And this one is Saying Something Again, but there's just different sentiments on this one. So that's number 2. If you want number 2, some different things on the back. Number 3 is Birthday, and it has some birthday sentiments on the back. And number 4 is just stickers. Those are ephemera where you got to put your own sticker sheet on them. This is an actual sticker sheet where it sticks. So you peel off the back and it sticks. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Birthday. Amy Bro says birthday. All right, and we're gonna do Design a Daydream. I already put your sticker. What happened to it? Here it is. Here it is. Thank you. There you go. We're gonna mail that out to you this week, or tomorrow. Sorry, not this week.